Hey anglers, welcome into the Teachin Fishin shop. I'm Captain Lance Valentine, and I am talking today about Traxstech, the ultimate fishing system. I'm getting ready to rig my new boat and thought it'd be a good time to go through everything that Traxstech does and how they can help you catch more fish by adding the right accessories for fishing. Let's start with the base. What we want to do on a boat is build a system that's very, very versatile. So if you do lots of different fishing, maybe you open water troll for walleye, maybe you do some steelhead fishing, maybe you do some crappie fishing, maybe you do some bass fishing, maybe you do some vertical jigging in the river, maybe you do a little bit of everything. There are times that you will need certain accessories and times that you don't. So having a good quality track system that allows you to interchange products makes it the best way and most versatile way to rig your boat. Traxstech offers their track in pieces from 6 to 72 inches. So you can figure out exactly what you need, where it goes, and you can start rigging your boat for maximum fishability. Let's go through a couple of the products that they have right here and kind of show you just a real quick overview of some of the things that I use on my boat. Check out Traxstech.com for the full line. They've got everything you need to rig a boat no matter how you fish. Electronics mounts are huge. We're getting bigger and bigger electronics on our boat, and we're running most of us are running 2 units on the dash and 2 units on the bow. So the ability to get those units to stay still when we're running in heavy water, and the ability to get 2 units in a small space, Traxstech has a solution. They have electronics mounts from 4 inches all the way up to 13 inches. They have them in double pivot and double lift and turn designs, single lift and turn, single pivots, depending on what you need. So depending on how you want to mount your electronics and where you need to put them, Traxstech has an electronics mount for you that's going to be rock solid when you're running, and because it is rock solid, it protects your units from vibration when you're on the water and on the trailer. Everybody likes to drink on the boat, a little bit of water to keep you hydrated. Everybody needs a cup holder. I've never been in a boat that has enough cup holders in the right spot. So cup holders that slide into your track are a perfect addition to make your boat much more fisherman friendly and more usable. If you're an open water troller like I am and you use inline planer boards like these offshore inline planer boards, the planer board caddy is something you have to have. It keeps planer boards easy to get to when you're putting them on, easy place to store them when you take them off after you catch a fish, and it keeps them off the floor where they're not going to get stepped on. If you've ever heard the crunch of a planer board, you know that pain. Planer board caddy stops that. You've got some cuts in here for scissors, pliers, and a place to hang. I call this the bullpen. My lures that are up next, I'm going to try, get them out, get them ready to go, get them excited about going out there and catching me some fish. Rod holders in all kinds of variations. This is a simple lift and turn, so I can actually adjust this rod holder up and down, and I can lift and turn it anywhere I want it. Great rod holder for fishing inline planer boards, fishing big mast boards. I like to use it for running dipsies and jet divers. It's one of my most versatile rod holders on the boat. I also can use it as a net holder, but if you're like me and like to have a net on the boat because you are hopefully going to catch some big fish, the net holders are perfect. There's no lift, no turn. They're just one solid piece welded to a base. They hold nets very, very well. I also have a couple of these around my boat when I'm vertical jigging in the Detroit River. So if an angler needs to help net a fish or just wants to run up and down the river, we put those rods in the net holder. That way I don't have the lift and turn. I just have the net holders there. I got a place to put all my rods and keep all my nets safe. Another product I like a lot, this is a Salty on a 13-inch riser. What that does allows me to get my rod holders out away from the boat. I like this for bottom bouncers, for flat lines, for running offshore tadpoles, running dipsy divers. But that lift allows me to still open my storage compartments or my live well while I've got a rod in here. This isn't a tube. The other tube styles, the rods are out away from the boat. The butt of the rod is not in the boat. With this cradle, the rod butt will be in the boat, but having that extra rise there makes it easy to open up your compartments. You don't have to move the rod holder or the rod to get in your compartment. It's a really cool thing that Jeff thought about actually fishing with us one day when I had a Salty and couldn't get the live well open. He sent me that a couple days later, solved that problem. Jeff also makes vertical bird trees in 2, 3, or 4 rod holder configurations. So those of you who like to run offshore inline boards, a great addition. Check out Traxstech.com, go through their full catalog, get a hold of our friends Jeff and Melody up there at the factory, tell them how you want to fish, what kind of boat you have, and what accessories you're thinking about. They will build you a system. They will build you the ultimate fishing system for your boat with all the accessories you need to catch more fish every time you're on the water. All right, folks, I'm Captain Lance Valentine. Thanks again for joining us in the shop. Can't wait to come back and talk again about the tackle, lures, rods, reels, and accessories you need to catch more fish.